Fam. Hey, man. What's up? My name is Kavid. Welcome to Kavid News. So, I know we haven't been around for a while, so I'm so sorry, man. Anyway, I'm here with the guys from Spoken Word. Can you guys introduce yourselves first?
Radical Serrate, the poet. Tamara Diwan is supposed to be my so. Radical Serrate.
Can you like raise your voice, Mr. Radical?
Oh, it's Radical Serrate, a radical poet. Serrate part is a big part of it. Yeah. Tamara
Okay.
Diwan
A
is
radical poet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I'm not on the like I'm just in the executive part of it. I'm just into the planning and everything surrounding that. I'm actually helping one of my good friends, Itumelo Maleka. She's the one that started this initiative. She saw that there's a need for a place and a home for people who embark on this spoken word journey. Some may come out in the poetic devices. Some come up in a spoken word or motivational speaking or anything into that kind of caliber. So we just have a home where anybody who have anything in that kind of spectrum to come up and sign up with us. We're gonna have our launch on the 24th of March 2017. It's gonna be on CP3, so it's we're really inviting everybody that's gonna come out. It's gonna be a great thing. It's gonna be very big. So VJ Mashele, he's gonna be one of our MCs. So you already know it's gonna be quite good in
VJ is coming, showing up.
So you already know the delivery is gonna be quite good.
So let's talk about Spoken Word. It's an organization, or it's gonna launch officially.
Yeah, it's gonna launch. That's
on
about
the
24th.
24th.
That's next week Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did it start? Like, okay, who is the founder of it?
Yeah, it's like I was saying, Itumele Maneka. She's one of the founding members. She saw that there's a need for that, and I'm just really helping her out on just how to execute it around the school and everything surrounding that.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's a place for people who want to come out in spoken word. However you want to divulge into it, anything that you have into that kind of spectrum. Maybe you want to deliver a play. Maybe you want to have a motivational speaker. You want to give a speech as a spoken word kind of vibe. So we just a home and we accommodate everybody. We're inviting every single one of the SME community to come through and be with us in our pilot launch. It's going to be quite interesting.
Oh. So guys, when did you like start with poetry?
Me.
Start with
Yeah.
So Mazak, I didn't start straight up with poetry. Started with music. So like you write just paragraphs or things, and it escalated from there. So like in 2012, when I wrote my first poem, it was like a replica of my name. Have you heard of my name, the poem? I don't know really what. Like, look, what they have done to my name. That's sort of poem. No, it was like a replica of it. I just did shit away. Yeah, it's like 2012. Yeah,
you started with music.
I started with music before 2012. In 2008, I was in primary. You know, when you're a kid, they like start to Sean Kingston type of thing, like beautiful girls and stuff. Yeah, you know those things. Yeah. Okay. And then went on from there. In 2012, wrote the first poem, and then 2013 was the first sonnet, which is not really a sonnet, but it's just a sonnet because of it's 14-liner. Yeah. So it's from then on. Until this moment.
Okay. When did you start?
I started 2014, so I think he started earlier than me. But it just started with a lot of depth. I had like a lot of depth in my life, so I didn't know any way of coming out with it. So it just came out with what I wanted to have a display of words. So I came up and I wrote. There was an initiative where you can share in school.
Yeah.
It was called Free Minds, I believe.
Yeah.
So I started sharing with them, and that was the first platform where I shared, and I continued writing, but in private. I was kind of a closet poet.
It's sad. I keep hearing of this name. Free Minds. It's sad that we're no longer hearing about it.
We have spoken word now that can be
okay,
we have a home for people who have that hunger and they don't have a home. So
but I had Free Minds coming back, so we'll see how you guys work together. Rival.
All right.
Because we do need rivalry. Like,
Yeah.
Remember Twitter Family Lifestyle Crew?
Yeah.
We needed that.
Yeah.
Now there's Free Minds and Spoken Words.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if you're gonna work together or
we'll see if maybe we'll come one organization or independent. We'll just see what happens, but we're just inviting everybody. 24th March, Friday. It's gonna be big. I'm very excited.
Time?
It's gonna start at 6 o'clock tonight to 9.
Okay.
That's PM. That's PM.
Yeah.
And
So it's gonna be like speaking, like
yeah.
poetry, speech,
Yeah, poetry speech, motivational speaking.
debates.
Yeah, debates. Yeah,
Music
debates.
also.
Yeah, there's a live band.
Rappers.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, there's a live band, so it's gonna be quiet.
So you're not planning to, you're not trying to invite Kavid, ne?
No, Kevin is getting a special invitation
This is
for,
one,
for
actually.
hosting us. He's getting a VIP access.
Sure.
So you know.
So yeah, let's talk about like you guys' inspiration. Like what inspired you?
With me, as I said, it started off with a simple poem by, I don't know, it was taught to me in high school, grade 10.
Yeah.
Grade 8, somewhere there. I just took it as a replica of it. Started from a book and a poem, and then you take it from there, and then there have been gaps in between, like you go 3 months without even writing a poem.
Yeah.
And then you get to like listen to other people, George the poet, recent poem, the upcoming ones, and and you take it from there, books, other poems, and other poets also. Like lately I've been writing because of the spoken word thing. There have been people that have been influenced, like Tambourine, the other poets that have been with Raven Assay, and my good friend Odell. Yeah, been inspiration. So we take it from all angles, poets,
So
poems, and also
or you take like the inspiration from the information.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Mine was a little bit more natural. It came from life, evidently. I actually wrote the poem to serenade a woman. Yeah. That was like my first piece.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work out, and I did a spin of the poem, and it was a heartbreak
I
poem.
was gonna ask you about that. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ever written a poem
Yeah.
based on a heartbreak? 'Cause
Yeah.
Many people have.
Yeah, that was my genesis, like my first project.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually for that person.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the free mind situation, like the whole story.
Yeah.
I was supposed to write for that girl. She didn't come through, so I spun it around, and you know I shared a heartbreak situation on that particular piece that I wrote.
So on that same girl.
See, the same person,
On the
yeah.
spot.
That was
Like
great.
turn around on the spot.
Yeah,
like,
no, because she didn't come, I shared the next time. I didn't share on that
Wow.
particular day.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, so I had like maybe 7 days to write
The
that.
first one was about her.
Yeah, it
the
was
second one was it
the
also
same.
about her?
Yeah, it was the same thing, and I spread it around.
Okay.
You know, what I had written to, I spent
Oh,
the words
emotion.
around. Yeah.
So have you like had any heartbreak?
I'm still on that. Like, you know,
You still on a
I'm still on
heartbreak?
it. You know, it's not one heartbreak, but you experience heartbreak in every form. It's either you're in love or out of love. You're trying to get in love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was based on. I write most of my stuff. It's about heartbreak and shit.
yeah, like about your goals.
Yeah. I wrote a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay, so like who would you say is your favorite poet?
I personally, I don't have a grudge against anybody, but I don't really have a favorite. I just like everybody. I just like the older ones. You know those people that laid the foundation. I like them, but I hate what they've done to us. They've set the bar high. It's like up in the heavens or something.
Yeah.
Shakespeare, I can't even get closer to Shakespeare. So
Like for me, I have 3 favorite poets. It's Walt Whitman. He has a poem called "I Am." It's one of the best poems I've ever written in my life. I've read in my life. You should check it out. Walt Whitman, "I Am."
Yeah.
It's Mark Twain. Mark Twain has a very interesting pen. And Shakespeare, of course. Shakespeare has a dramatized play vibe into it.
Yeah.
And you know when we talk about Mark Twain, he's much more informative in his writing. And Walt Whitman is for the arts, you know.
Yeah.
So he plays around with the words. So you know he has a lot of artistic ability. So you know my personal favorites are divided into these different kinds of facets. But I like them all equally. But you know they are my favorite if we're talking about those kind of portfolios.
Let's talk about Shakespeare. Have you guys heard conspiracies saying Shakespeare is not really a guy? It's not a man.
Yeah.
Shakespeare is a group of writers.
I've heard of that.
I don't actually believe it, because I mean, if you can really look at back in the day, a lot of people used to pride themselves with originality. It's like saying in the science realm,
like saying
Isaac
Newton
Newton
is
did
not
not,
Newton.
you know, exactly. So
The thing is with Shakespeare,
Yeah.
like his signatures, they're different.
but the thing is, even my signatures are never the same when I write all of my poems.
Yeah,
because
with him,
yeah.
there's no similarity. Like I've seen like this video. I don't know if it's like the truth of it. I don't know.
I got you.
But I don't know but like it's not the same structure. It's not what's image.
I got you.
So yeah, it's
Nah.
like they said, the explanation for that is because there were many writers then, and then there was Shakespeare who died. Like they used this name because he died. If you came as a young writer, they wouldn't recognize your work.
I got you.
So you would use his name for them.
Now, but the thing is, I would still give him the credit, and I would still give him the best kind of writer, because I mean, if we can really look at back in the day, we can say Charles Darwin.
Yeah.
He came up with evolution, but he's not the only person that came up with evolution. But he was coined because he had the most research kind of vibe. So I would still give Shakespeare his flags because of the amount of work that he did put in. Even if there's a person who would
even
mirror that kind of
on the signature part, I just can't be the same throughout, because you just wake up one morning, you create something out of the odd, and it's not the same as that, but it's your creation, so you have to live with it. So even if it's not the same structuring, but it's still his, and it's great. That's the best part about it. Message delivered.
Oh, so yeah, tell me what's spoken words like goals? Like what are you trying to achieve? What are you planning? Like for
like
the year?
For the year.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just start on the launch, or the actual goal of the launch is to take out the word that there is spoken word here, and everybody that has all those expertise or art realm kind of writing abilities. This is a home for them. We are actually saying that this is a home for them, and we're trying to get as many members as possible so we can run this organization. That's the goal for the launch, but the goal in the long term is actually to divert and actually go out into the public realm, because we also have a campaign planned out to give books to the schools in the surrounding area, to promote literature and reading, and everybody who's interested into the literary sciences. Because I mean we have a lot of people say, oh, but black people are illiterate and everything like that. We
do have a lot of people.
And so we shy away with that stereotype to say no, we actually are literate. It's just that it's not being shown, and it's not being publicized. So we want to have that as well.
When you talking about that, you remind me of this nigga saying Romeo and Juliet is not for black people. Like, wow.
I mean, that's a bad stereotype. I mean,
like, wow.
It's like saying that you as a person, it is something that you cannot achieve. They're putting you in a box. It's like saying that because I'm from Ekasi, I cannot speak English, kind of situation. Why? It's like trying to put you in a box. I mean, we live in the 21st century where somebody can go into the moon, and someone can say a black person cannot watch.
Irrespective of color.
You can do anything that you put your mind
white,
into.
black, whatever.
Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. Yeah.
And can we like try to stop saying I don't care. I don't see color. People say I don't see color. Whether it's white, purple, maroon, and they are talking about people there.
Exactly.
How can you say maroon when you're talking about the race?
Exactly.
It's black, it's white, it's Asian, it's Indian.
Yeah, it's brown. They say they all classify them as brown.
Brown. Yeah. So color is there.
We do see color, but we do see color. We don't judge based on it, but we will. I mean, if we didn't see color, we wouldn't have creativity. We have one of the best painters in the world that they can only paint because of color. Your Basquiat.
I think this is when they're talking about people.
Yeah.
Like they see colors in their surroundings, but when it comes to an individual, they don't see their color. How?
Now we do see color.
Dodge reality when you say I don't see color. You just want to shine into your own space. Like, I don't want to see color. I'm like anybody out there.
That's so unrealistic.
And the thing is, if you shy away from it, that means you're not creating a conversation for change.
So it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, that means because Black Lives Matter. Black lives really do matter, and if you don't say it, you shying away from the conversation, and it will continue happening. What's all the oppression and everything surrounding that will continue happening if you shy away from it. So we have to come out in a sphere where we are open to have dialogue about these things.
Yeah. So so you guys see color.
Yeah.
So you told me about spoken words goals. You haven't told me about your personal goals.
Personal goals. Yeah. I just would you want to have somebody, because I'm writing, I started writing off other people's poems and stories. I started reading other people for inspiration.
Yeah.
So I'd like somebody out there to actually do that with my stuff. Like when you sit down at the desk, you're writing something like, Radical Serenity once said this. So can I just take off and mulch something from it? Inspire somebody out there on printed paper or saying something on stage.
Okay,
I heal a life.
exactly.
I feel like I share the same sentiments, just to inform, teach, you know, mentor,
The
mentor.
goal is to inspire.
Exactly.
Well, that's actually my goal. So the goal is to inspire.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's why if someone comes out with a show similar to you, understand you inspired them.
Actually, there was a show coming, but I don't know what happened.
Exactly.
I'm the inspiration.
Exactly. Take it, man. Take it.
Yeah. So what would you like your poem to like achieve? Like a poem, né?
Yeah.
Your poem,
Yeah.
like that heartbreak poem.
Exactly.
What did you want it to do to that girl? What
No,
what did you, like, expect?
it wasn't specifically for that girl. It was
for people.
Yeah, it was a personal thing. I wanted to heal from that experience, so that because the thing is, I do not want to carry the thoughts of what I had with the next person into the next relationship.
Yeah.
I don't want to judge my next relationship based on the past. So I wanted to heal personally, so that I can have a clean slate on the next person.
Let's talk about this healing. Would you say after writing you are like the healing process is done?
No.
Or do you need to like say it out loud?
Yeah,
in front of the crowd?
it's the journey. It's the first start of
When you
healing,
start
the
writing,
healing process.
Like there was already healing involved, and you're just going through it. And when you say it out loud to people, and when you say it out loud to your book, it's the same thing. Just that the next person can share it, but can tell you, advise you back or something. But the book also, you can write on and on and on, until you share it to the other people.
Yeah, it's kind of like maybe when you're like at Alcoholic Anonymous, and maybe you have a group situation where you all of you guys can help each other heal, kind of situation, like a therapy session,
So poetry is
It's therapeutic. Yeah, it's therapeutic. It has that ability as well.
So do you guys have like challenges? Like I know you have writer's block.
Yeah.
What else do writers have? Like there's writer's block.
Yeah.
What
One of the best. I had like a challenge the other day, because sometimes you have like so much creativity, you end up with so much creativity, and you have a test, and you have all of this, and it doesn't stop, because I mean, if once you are in that zone, it does not stop until maybe you finish penning that particular project. So sometimes maybe you have that particular challenge where you have so much creativity, and you have responsibilities that you have to fulfill.
So social life can be a challenge.
At times it can be, even though you're writing, it's not a writer's block, but in the full swing of writing stuff, you feel as if the message is not out there yet, how I wanted to portray it to other people. I didn't put it out there as I wanted to.
People are not understanding what you're trying to do.
Even at times like that, but even if you put it out there, people understand it, but you don't want them to understand it in that angle.
Exactly.
You want it a certain angle.
I mean, that's why I feel like that's why maybe one of your best artists go through depression. All the real artists, they go through depression. Wale, Kanye West,
Kanye West,
and Kid Cudi. Like all of the greats, everybody who's a true artist, they go through a depression phase because no.
Did you say
I want
like a lot of
exactly.
women broke that man.
But he still came up out of it, and and he became the superstar that he is right now. So you have to go through depression, because sometimes you have the biggest amount of work, the hardest material out there, and then people don't understand it.
So
they want something easier to understand.
I relate to a lot of things that you say.
Yeah.
God damn. So speaking of which, let's just close the show.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like does Spoken Word have social media platform?
No, we're gonna do a blog about on our first launch. We'll be shooting all the material that we wanna have on a blog. So after the pilot series, you're gonna have an online blog where people can check us out and interact with us. But right now, people can contact us from our personal pages and us personally and talk to us like that. But like I'm saying, 24th of March 2017 from 6 to 9 this Friday. I'm inviting everybody. It's going to be big. My good friend VJ Mashele will be hosting it. It's going to be big. And personally, for me, this is a big project, because me and VJ came up in the same light, but he was into the media and I was more into the artistic realm. So this is the first project where we will be coming together. So this is going to be something big for us. Okay,
so speaking of you you writing, can you like share something with us? Let me just get out of the picture. Let's
I'll
hear
take it to the executive
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
it to the executive first. Like, yeah.
Or you want to give me the
Yeah,
first crack?
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you like a small preview. I woke up to the sound of sickle strings that made me pound about the postulates that leave in my single dreams. So I bench press pencils and pin press to replace all pastoral positions on pedestals. Only the higher up can live in my rear view mirrors. So I let your concave diffractions, I cause destruction on your concave diffractions to let you bet your eyes twice. That's why I let you integrate into my integrals and differentiate into my differentials. That's a pie chart picture on your dimension.
Okay. As we were talking about heartbreak and
Yeah.
the unpleasant mirage, as she giggled and murmurs and smiled in tongues, worshipping the caress of his soothing and overqualified pitch, and on the spot a click of hands, a deal wrapped around in the notion of a kiss to seal the deal, and short to my realization of the way she imparts a notice cold. That's so easy of her to let this beans to spill. It's like it's hard to get, just hit the streets. That's it, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
God damn, fam!
And disclaimer. A mural is a painting that goes across the building. It's not a portrait, so that you can pin that thought. It's for the art.
Fam, I didn't understand that, but we'll see. I'll see you later.